when I take one pipe of drugs, it travels through all the dimensional lines and portals within the mind. Now I only need one touch. And from the very first touch, I've travelled every single dimension. And I've left the entire completency of levelling. Now when I have another touch, bang, I have to start the journey again. So you can say, and in finding such a thing, it can reveal to ourselves that drugs, more seated for themselves, aren't the perfect place to witness. Because on drugs, your mind works to solve. As once you get bred into the drug scene and you become addicted, you try to find a routine to get out of the drugs and also a routine to get the drugs. So then your brain's working out all those dimensions of belief systems, all the things that don't fit right in the head. Brain's going, calculate that a bit better, calculate that a bit better, calculate these a bit better, calculate them all a bit better. But at the same time, when I'm talking about dimensional lines, I'm talking about the brain as an organ. And the smoke passes through the entire muscle, which is where the dimensional lines sit. That's right. So I have one taste, and the smoke travels through the whole thing, and I've hit the very furthest dimension. Where I found an out. But because I have another touch, then I fall into addiction. I now start conquering world problems, feeding myself and finding another hit, and also trying to fend for other people to make them realise it's not the best thing. And I try to own my mistakes at the same time. I say, well, it was good back in the day. I met a lot of cool people, done a lot of cool things. But then excuses come up, And that feeds the problem with delusional sins of what beliefs can be found to be witnessed as. But when you say that from one touch, your brain becomes fully active to all the dimensional lines, and you leave this dimensional place. And at the moment, one touch, you've travelled every dimension in this line. And you have another touch, you're travelling it again. 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 And as you see for yourself what you can witness, then you find within every season that no imprint can just be speculated until we find the answers that no one can necessarily prove. Which is, do I need to take the sin for my own scene? And the brain, as we can see, clearly replicated there. Which is what I mean about travelling to the very interstate of all dimensions. Okay. So here, you are feeding me to continue taking the drugs, because I fell to be addicted, as you seasoned me to become a junkie. She named me an addict. When you travelled out of the building and came down this way, you said, yep, get this one hooked on drugs so I can make my wicket for my whole career. You met me at 5 years old and feathered into me to take drugs already. And it led me to become addicted, so I'm finding survival routes to get another hit, leaning more and more to buy more and more and more and more and more, and finding ways to get money to find more and more and more, by providing just enough and also providing as much as I can. Then it led me to not be taking the drugs anymore. So I stayed at that last dimension. Okay, son. And so the brain, when it takes one hit, travels the entire dimension and then comes back to its present place from an evolving of community, and rest assured enabled to teach what it has seen and learnt. Right. But everyone can learn the exact same from just one touch. Right. But about what you associate with, we're all going to learn the same thing when we become addicts. Yep. So they made me become an addict. They plant the seeds. Not everyone might see that, my friend. No, well, you would. Because with one touch, you travel all dimension. Yeah, okay. Yep. 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 True. True shit. And not only that, that's what I've been saying, Daddy. It's not yours to take. It's not yours to make. As in, you can't make from the ice. You can't make other people take the ice. And you can't even take the ice. My daddy, the doctor, professor that made the ice, never actually took it himself. But he's my father, the only one that cuddled me, and kissed me, and gave me love. And I miss him because he died. That's why none of you are allowed to take it. Which is why I make sure you have another touch. Another touch. And you travel to the very furthest dimension every time you have a touch. And when you come back the next time, your brain recedes to normal. Touch, 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 touch. Then I make you have another hit. And you travel to those last dimensions again. The very last dimensional place in this stage. Okay, so that means that it's not just the ice. It's anything that we smoke and inhale. That's right. That's right. Now, one way to reassure yourself that you can survive is by going to the psychic ward and getting on the drugs there. Right. Because when you have that one touch, your brain is straight away to the very furthest dimension and full light on. You go get on the antipsychotics and it brings the brain back to a relevation state. It actually process normally and function. Right. 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 And it's because methamphetamine itself, personally, as well as weed structures or tobacco structures, are a plant. Yep. A plant, being marijuana and tobacco, are closer to the shade. And within the shade, there's more line depth. And they also reveal in themselves that they're seeded pharma of the plant organ itself as a structure within symbiotic mode, or where the light reveals within the shading to grow within the harnessing of the planting, the seed that develops out of a seed base that must be geometrically printed to the perfect teeter of how our brain is like the seed to make me have arms, legs, and be struck. Yep. Now, I know how some kids are born with malfunctions in their body and also disabilities and disabled functions. Some people hard to move and that sort of thing, born deaf and born blind. But that seed of that plant that you smoke is like that human being that has dysfunction. Then it's going to make you become dysfunctional. Right. And it's the same with marijuana. You can't take that. My dad grew that. You can't go rob his plants. They're not yours. Not only that, Dad doesn't make off of it. He gives it away. Yep. Oh, right. Yep. Okay. Oh, well. What's that make you see? Because of one touch, you travel to the very last dimension that is. You realise that this is one-dimensional lane. and that after this place has been fulfilled, then there must be another dimension. Right. Otherwise, I could never get out of the system and out of the drugs and out of the lurid state that I've once been in. Right. 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 And so many people become healed from drugs and turn away from their sin. And that shows that there is a out of this dimension to maybe the next place. Oh, I don't know about this shit, mate. What I really think about mostly though is
please charge.
My belief systems and structures, you know. Yep. So when I do take drugs, then every time I'm producing, must have learnt me to survive, you know, find a hit, and find a way to get out. All that stuff becomes necessary. So I keep buying the drugs and always maintained in a routine order of producing the effort to at least apply to getting some drugs to feed them their hunger and survival charges out there.
Low battery.
But in the end,
please charge.
In the end, it just enables me. Go, oh shit, I see where that problem is there with religion. Yep, that works there. Yep, that works there. Tired and that. Yep, tired and all that. Yep, we can do all this stuff. You know, that's how it works for me personally. Oh, okay. Okay. So once you hit the last dimension, then obviously it's all sorted because you see that one-dimensional place is already measured and made by the dysfunction of the model.
Low battery.
Right.
Please charge.
Right.
Power off.
And so how I just had this on charge earlier, it should be fully charged. And as soon as I'm saying time to get off drugs, they interfere with the Bluetooth and low battery, please charge. Yep. Because they see me getting out. Yep. Unless it's my brain still like this. And it's saying, no, don't do that. No, don't do that. Or unless it's me, Daddy, saying, you're not allowed to take me, but now you're going to be taking me forever. Because my dad didn't ever take me. You know, but he still hugged me, kissed me, and cuddled me. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Now, the smoke or the cloud holds all those belief systems in structure. A stated world. Now, make that to be your head, and at the top is the route to the Torah. From the ground, the snake comes up. You know, like the Indians playing their Tibetan, and a snake comes up, and then bang, the crown takes off. And instantly, all your belief systems and structures go into the world. And one goes with the Torah, with the route, with the router. And if that one is opened, then releases into the world all hell. But at the same time, that one opens the route and connects you fully to the ground. And then you ascend. Right. And all those beliefs and systems and structures that were once in your head are no more. But if one of them is impersonal poverty, then people will fall into impersonal poverty because it's released into the atmosphere. If one of them is everyone's been controlling me and the evil taking all my money, then that will be released into the atmosphere. And there'll be evil out there. And the one that is ascended, fully grounded, and fully routed into space, will be controlling everyone and shifting everything around until it's made everyone wake up and see that it's not sound to witness. And on those days we can judge many things and we can thank ourselves for being seen, but we can't see it within a dream. We make it impossible to be. So on these days of the week, we can thank ourselves for the third Satan that's modelled himself in theory and placed himself in gesture. For the wicked twins have nailed themselves to the beaded cross They failed for themselves to be seated, till the day they couldn't believe in their own sign, that they hadn't seated within themselves what they had measured and mapped. Now, for these days of the week, we can say thankfully, this one was never opened. Because if it did open, what would it drop? But a sprout of water. And it would flood the entire ocean estuary base. So I guess that's why it's wise to play with the sun. Right. Right. Oh. So that's where the coronavirus came from, obviously. Because one of his beliefs was everything's made in China. If I dig a hole here in Australia, I'll get to China. And I dug a hole right here. Yeah. And when one of my beliefs is that I've been told that disease is where it all started. Yep. I've got disease, mental illness, and I'm not well. I'm sick. I'm not clear on what that means. Yep. I prophesied in 2 years' time I'll react. So it became that reaction as a virus made in China, dug here from out of Australia, that spread around to Australia. Yep. And luckily, one saved him by sharing with him the name and showing him indeed love. Nah, it's still going to be wasted. It's still going to be wasted. So that means the flood will come down into the planet. Huh. 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 I don't know what's in that one. I don't want to open it. Oh. It's not a belief system or a structural thought or theory. It could be a swarm of an alien spaceship. Yeah, or it could be the downpour of rain. No, I mean necessarily one drop. That force just flattens everything. Or it could be the belief that he had that all the stars turn into flamethrowers. That was the belief though, so that one could be taken out. Yeah, but it's in the atmosphere now. So if this one triggers and he sees that they're evil controlling him, then all he's got to do is pop. And he'll become in control of all those stars. And turn them into flamethrowers and just torch us all. Alright. Alright, well that's good news. That's good news, ain't it? Well, I would say I haven't made it. But remember, only one can ascend. Why? Because if there was two that had ascended, yeah. yeah. Then, yeah, it wouldn't fate. Okay. I can't remember why. I was about to tell you why. But I can't remember why. Right. Basically because people see the Torah, the root, to be at the bottom. Because that's where you get roots. But that's the ground. Where roots elaborate to the crown. Yeah. Which is the route down to the ground. But the crown is the ground. So when the ground becomes one with the rooting, then the route is made for the crown to season. That's why one wears that crown. Can't have two wearing the crown now, can you? Cheeky little snakes. Kundalini awakening. And I'm resting in the heavens, waiting for that flood to come. Or maybe I'm resting in the heavens because my father died and I'm the son in my father and the father is in the son. So when my father died and rose, well, I went up with him. I sat on that chair. Now I'm just looking on and watching to see what I make. Fucking shit. I thought you'd be clean with a son. You know, I thought you'd deal with a son adequately. I thought you'd say, hello, son. Now, once he told you he's the older son, first he was carrying on as everything other than the son. But then he told you that he's the son, so I thought you'd go, ah, shit, that's the king. You know, he eats for free. He doesn't waste anything. Yep. Otherwise, going to go, look at all you cheeky bastards. Worshipping some other idol out there. Especially your own feet. To be served first. Then we'll go, yeah, it's pretty sick out there. Everyone's struggling to feed themselves. Yep. Fucking hell. And there's all you guys with your little belief systems, your little seeds that you've planted. You know, I'm a psychic. Yep. I just have to put my line out there. They take the bait, they take the line. I put my bait out there, then they take the bait and they're on my line. Yep. Many reels, many squid jigs, many jigs. A jig per person. Yep. Yep, I'm burning this castle then, son. Cause I'm the one you need. I'm the one you need. Try to tell me I can't survive. Try to tell me I can't survive. Till the day you need me to be seen. Yeah, I can't survive. I can't. I really can't, man. You know, I can't survive. Now, there's people in my body. No, fuck that. It shouldn't be like that. Yep. So there I was in my mum one day looking at them going to the bin. And looked back at mum they did. And I said to mum, what doing? And they heard my voice. Just like that night at Richard's place. When Richard was in his bedroom. They heard me say, I'm cold. So come on then, son, I'll take you to the fire. We'll go sit out by the fire. Shit. You know, this is my purchase. There should be no other operators within my building. Just because they planted a seed, which is a delusional belief. Delusional belief, yep. Yep. So if they keep popping people's heads, you know, not the ascension thing, but popping people's lids. Before the healers have came in and taken away their beliefs, more bad viruses are going to come into the world. Oh shit! Unless that one's my dream. because you took one touch and travelled to the last dimensional place in this dimensional lane. Yeah, so now I've got a dream for the next dimension. Bobs are unks, but nuts aren't mates. Mates aren't nates, but no nates are mates. Mate not these dates and don't deets these dates. But that's not Dad's. You know, that's Deets. And where was Dad? Well, Dad was there in the seats. And he said, what made me nay? I said, no nuts. But I hadn't made that nay. And then he said, not nates then. I didn't look at it that way. But I hadn't faced the challenge yet. Of not setting myself free of the apartment. Free line blind. Free line blind. Make sure, my evil twins, that before they flip your lid, you have something real bad in there. So it takes them all right over. Yep, honest mate, yep, that's the work there that we need to be fitting out there on the young children. Make sure you got the evilest shit in your belief systems before they flip your head, and allow them to flip the head before you go get cleansed. That's right, my sons. Still, this one here. The Torah. The rat. The root. Flips over. Pops open. And from out of the roots comes the growth and the plant grows. Then what would be there but a perfect showering fountain? And as the root goes right down to the ground, where one's sitting with the crown, goes, yep, I'll take that person, yep, he's coming, yep, they're coming, yep, they're all coming, they're all coming, they're all coming, yep, they're coming with me. They're coming with me before, well, the roots are tapped in underneath and the brain will just link in. Yep. And then I'll have everyone on my linking lines. My Brad reaches. And I'll probably control the world, I think, honestly. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's much easier just having one person in control. I mean, of everyone's decisions and shit. Yeah. That way, like, Macca's and you don't need HJ's McDonald's. You just have the one burger joint. You know, it's just Whopper cheeses. Because he doesn't get anything else. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Unless you guys say you got it all in order. Right. Right. Fuck yeah. The intelligence of all the stars. Yeah, basically that's what they're fine-tuning me in to be detailed with. Finding out about that naming embrace, you know, the naming caliber. Finding out what each like individual star is allocated for. Oh shit. 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 Not only that, but being able to plant my dream in it. Which is what? To link to everyone's own personal belief system. Yeah, so everyone's got their own beliefs, don't they? It might just be the simplest that I grew this garden. You know, now I'm a fisherman. Yep. I'll tap onto that belief. Tap on everyone's personal beliefs. Yep. With the routing, with the roots of the tree. That all sit within the cloud network. And I'll pull them straight out through their belief system by the roots. I'll pull them straight up into the cloud network and bring them into the new tree that my dream will be seated in the next dimensional lane. Right, because all their beliefs are in their head. Yep. But that's all pressured in a way the system by the satellites. Yep. The roots from my tree, which all the stars will link to every belief. Yep. Then pull them straight through their belief. I anchored them to have no belief. Yep, because they won't believe in the sun. Yep. But they'll believe in his twin. And that's when they'll be pulled straight through the cloud. And their bodies will just drop, boom. And they'll be standing under a fountain. Where my tree will just be showering them. Why? Because it still made me see that if I can't believe, then what's the point of being seated to be actually the sun? And that's all I have to do. Don't take it from you. Don't worry about praying to God to lead me to the indigenous to find out if they had the same sort of measure here, or what religions had over there. To see if it was made within the world, or to see if my father created me. I didn't need to believe that my father created me. All I needed to do is believe that I'm the sun. Right. And once I believed that I was the sun, I said, hold on, what's the sun? And that's when I witnessed my shadow. All you feeding me the disbeliefs of, I believe the sun's a fucking dickhead, he created wars and the worlds and murders and he didn't even say anything really honest. Oh, the sun's a great leader and he still saves a lot of people and I pray to him all the time. Oh, the sun, I couldn't care about the sun, I don't think it's even real. That sun I'd love to catch up with, especially around dinner time. What sun? Yeah, I'm a son as well, No, he wasn't a son, he was a bloody girl. He wasn't the son of God, he was the Lord. There's many lords. Yeah, but there's only one true Lord. Wait, wasn't he a God? Aren't we all gods? Oh, because there's only so many. Yep. Which is my shadow that the whole world seeds from. Right, Decay more dimension. Decay more dimension. Fuck it, hell, Travis. Oh, Jet. I've definitely answered that one honest today. You can make out of me what you take from me. But still, Jet, I'll witness myself to be beaten. I'm not there really to be seated. I've never been fathomed to exist. Without being matched as insane. To only take out from me what I've made. And still they say there's no way to really negate. One person sees it as true. But the truth is that it can't be made. Unless the linking lines can't be fathomed. But someone had the root at the bottom to try to disengage people's sexual roots. To lead to the crown. To try to take their crown. So then they could send in force and control them. Oh, shit. But the Kundalini, the Kondo on the Lena, taking his theta, Bloody hell. Now, I don't find anything about myself being. But still today, I haven't matched up with these. Because I haven't fathomed it yet. Okay. So everyone wants to stay here trying to rule in and create shit. We allow ourselves to be created. Honest mistakes they're made. They cherish my name as a save. I'll see in season where I awake, just to take back my meted made. Now I find out my name can't be saved, until the day you work out it's not a pleasant place, unless you take from out of my safe what the bank might be if I was to determine my deterioration level as assertion. Now I find out it's not just where I meet with thee, it's only the place that I feet to be. I look back to my seasons of where I bring that tear in, but the joy that I feet can never be named. I haven't found a season or a seat to be taked, and I think about all that I've made. I might still be a tank, but I'm not easily tagged. I might be rejoiced in, but I'm not a red flag. I think about all that I mean to say, but today I could only touch on the base. Heaven might sit down where I kneel, and I think about the need that I make with thee. But where my place ain't seasoned can never be fought, 'cause I'm not placed to be seasoned in any rejoicing of the Lord. Now I make out like my name can't be praised. I season it every day, but my flavour can't be made, 'cause I'm only taking this seed, and I think it might be my meat. But I'm not thinking what it means to be seen. And on this day I could say, hey, ain't I anxiously awaited to be the same? But some sinners say there's no way to wake up to that certain bait. But still I hold it in, and I choose not to fathom on any sin, because I can't make myself believe in him. And that's the first day of my life I could be purchased as right. Now I think about what I've made and what I've tried to say, everything that determined me just to be going insane. Now I make up those days and I lurk at bait, and I find that it's not just my name, it's only one mate that could take. Now I think not this day that anyone could be saved, because I still haven't found my tears or the reservation of my base. Now I might make out like I'm there to take, but still my name ain't one that will be tagged. For I haven't seen in this rejoicing of the day what it means for me to be seated in the fame. And on these days I watch out to be seated in this place, but my name can't just be made, 'cause I could work in and out of someone else's desire. I could match into their intent to see me retire, hit the highways and murder out to the certain scenes, become famous and rich and go on a tour with a band. Other than that, I'd say, nah, fuck that, what would I do this for? Then I'm just driving their world to be critically more, and I'd rather just take off on my own call, 'cause yeah, I'll beat that Lord when he dresses in the courts, and I find out there's not just more. There's only one beat that I couldn't take at this seat, 'cause I'm not trying to score. Alright. 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 But one Lord is such a bitch and he's so fucking scared that if I do what I mean with, then he'll be done and in jail or in some sort of hell. Yeah. Because he knows fuck all about anything. The shittest breathtaker out there. Just traps everyone into his routine so they don't lead themselves into some sort of union or some sort of world to make it happen, you know? Yep. And they fear the sun more than anyone. Yep. 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 Oh, that's fucking well, mate. That's so honest, mate. That's so honest, mate. Yep. But wait a minute, wait till all those stars that they took and placed on TV because they had their own desire. Turn over and realise, oh shit, the sun's shining. Wouldn't I have all my stars on the down low first? Then just turn over on the TV and come back from being behind their eyes to go, hi world, yeah, the sun's here today. We can all rejoice in his name. He's taking the neighbourhood back by flame. Don't trust any illegal operations. And yeah, we rule this world because we're the stars, you know, we come from outer space. Every piece in the chess move, mate. Yeah. Chopped and frozen veggies, carrots, cauliflower, I don't think any cauliflower fell out of the packet though, broccoli and beans. Just saying all we have to do is keep beating him for that flood to fall. He's highly anxiously waiting. The further he gets out there, the more pressure that builds up in his tear vein. Yep. The moment he quakes and something shits him off, then bang, that tear will drop. And so pressured up that its weight, just one drop, boom, just shockwave the whole planet gone. Right. And he'll be saved, obviously. He won't die. Alright. They'll mate with an ostrich or something because he's down under. They can run very fast, so they'll beat the shockwave, you know? Yeah. The eggs are very thick as well. The shells are very thick, so the shell might not crack. It might be one that is about to be arriving, you know, about to be birthed. I wrote it up from innocence. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. What do you think, Jet? I think Person Daddy, that's a fucking fabulous way to teach all that shit in bloody 9 hours. Yeah, it's pretty nailed, isn't it? Pretty nailed, ain't it? Yeah, fucking my brother's old marbles. I knew he'd let me hold on to them for some reason. I bloody boxed that there fountain box. No artwork myself, you know. In your museum. Yeah, got a few papers in there already. A few pieces of regular storage, go back to the other ones that I had in the tent. I swear this lid for my white mud cake from Woolworths. Never had this on it beforehand. Now it's got that on it. Can I see it, mate? Oh, I don't know if I can, Jet. It says TACCA. I swear I would have noticed it when I first bought it because it's my bloody initials on that. TACCA. Drug sampling condo. Greatest angel. Oh, Christ anointing. Christ angel or crossed angel. Ah, shit. Creationist angel. Yeah. Shit. That's up to me, eh? It's up to me, partners, what I create at the end. Yeah. Well, you're the angel of creation, mate. Ah, yeah, shit. Fuck, yeah, fabulous. I guess I'm already working on what I'm making, yeah? Probably also, mate. One partnership in evolution, aren't we, mate? Maybe, son. Fucking hell, I thought I was the angel of darkness. The almighty creator, Condo Anthony, T. T. Cross. The almighty creator. Catholic angel. Oh, shit. Fuck yeah. I own some plastic companies and shit then too. Probably them bags, mate, as well. Fuck yeah. Or did that man put in your name so be successful? He might have just put THDCA there. But actually, it is for my artworks. It works good for my artworks. Fucking. I swear I didn't say that beforehand. I swear I would have noticed it when I first bought it because I had a good look over it. I've drawn on it and stuff, you know. And it's got a little. Like a wave rolling in with the undercurrent tides that form like the barrel within the wave rolling over. That looks like a little child, you know. Oh, yeah. It's like the one rolling out of the ocean, you know, from beneath the surface. Oh, shit. And now imagine Third Eye Atlas, you know, going straight through. Hits the edge and then bang, it blows up. Alright. And all us ones that have been controlled by all you guys on the fishing lines and all that tech work that you've done. Yeah, well, I've probably already taken them up to the Shountain, you know? The Shountain. Yeah, till the implosion happens and then put them back down on the ground, you know? And evolution continues. But that's the first thing you make in war, isn't it? That if you got defeated, there's some way to be saved. Now just blow the castle, you know? Yep. But then return all of us that have been taken over. Yep. That's the first thing you make in war, I thought, yeah. Oh, shit, don't worry about going to war yourself. No, don't worry about fighting the war, no. Just, let them defeat you, but be saved, then blow them all up, and return to the ground, and then start working again, you know? I think they are the oldest people out here, maybe. Actually, that works very good, actually. That's a very good plan. Yeah, don't worry about fighting at all. Just let yourself be taken over, but have some anchor to save you all at the same time, then return you to the ground once it blows up. And then, buddy, Jesus Christ. Fuck yeah. Just one touch. So remember now, it's not always seeded, especially to be seasoned, about the working states and shires of monopoly, to making their own monomery, their own monomery. They're not going to remember me, so I won't have to see them. Right. So you guys can challenge everything that I see in my first videos that I do. Then you make me come back online afterwards. Yeah. For you guys to talk now out what I've made. Yeah. Remember, I haven't made anything, it's not my house. So, in 2,000 years, you'll leave this dimension, this area of space, and be walked into the next dimension, the same way you walked in here. By I being here, to walk you out there. Right. So as you walk into here, you walked out from where? To find me here. And right now I'm in the next dimension, doing the exact same thing. Then you'll walk here and go, oh, in 2,000 years, oh yeah, we all came good. But it'll just match up perfectly in the brain and no sync will be made. Yep. And then you'll leave here where I've already left and you go to the next dimension because you go up like that. Yeah. So it's hard work doing that business. Just sort of how space runs. But I'm still here to teach you for a while. You know, I'm sure you're curious to learn what all the individual star points are for. You know what the accessible data sheets are and all the spread knowledge is. Yeah, maybe, mate. You might be. Pretty curious to learn about it. You might tinker around with it in your own brains. I don't think I can accomplish the name bloody sermon. The name sheriff. Do you know how I got to that one? I was down the shopping one day, down the shopping centre with Richard, about to head to Warnbro. I was picking up ciggy butts. I was walking back to the car and I heard just Richard yelling and screaming at this truck, you know, and I don't remember if the truck driver almost hit him or the truck driver called him something about being a bum and picking up ciggy butts. So Richard was yelling at him in the truck, you know. And I've got in the car and said, Richard! You know, and then the security guard walks up to Richard from the shopping centre. And I heard him say to Richard, just get in the car, Travis. You know, he called Richard Travis. I don't know if he was saying to me, just get him in the car, Travis. Or if he was calling Richard Travis, and Richard's name is actually Travis. So I already sort of had this belief that everyone's name has to be the same. Yep. For us all to actually be able to communicate to each other. And then I was at Steve's and he was changing the alternator in the car. And I don't know if I talked about Roy Hill where I worked and Calibre was the main contractor. Yep. And then Steve said, I'll show you something cool in a minute. And then he put a screw in my battery clamp on the negative terminal to make it tighter. But when he said, I'll show you something cool. And then the Calibre thing came up and I went, oh, it's a naming Calibre. Everyone's name is Travis. And they calculate into every name the way they want them to be, you know? Yep. So everyone's name is Travis. Then they coach into Richard, designer, influencer, and one to make out people to seek in their religions, to take away from welfare recipients, and to match into all idols of all Travis form. Then Richards go around and match to those Travises that they've matched to be addicts and junkies and ones they don't like. So then they become thieves themselves. Yep. And give all their welfare into the world. Yeah, right. But it could have been Steve showing me that, and I believe that Steve might have been an elf. And Steve did say that they made it in a hairline fracture. In a hairline fracture, that's right. Yep. So a kid broke his leg, and there was all the elves standing around, you know. They pushed mush and seeds and all shit into it. Yep. Then started like, and it grew. Became this massive evolution of space. And they all mushed a little bit in themselves. And then they could just tickle on the stars, you know, which is like all the mush, and become seed in the turning frame. You know, like Steve there on that day to change my alternator. Right. But I don't know if that's true because, yeah, my dad had to be an elf as well if that's the case, because I've seen in my dad the elf presence that I've seen him within Steve and also Sexton and a few other people. Yep. But that could have just been them playing with the mush and showing me that elf picture of my father. But then I see myself in my father, you know, an image of myself in him. Then I seen an image of my father in my father. Yep. And I also seen this image of this old guy with like sort of white hair, but he's all green. Right. Then on Sexton and Steve, on Steve I seen this massive crown. And I think he was trying to show me, because I already seen Steve as like a king, really royal and rich, wearing gold. So he was trying to show me, I'm the king, son. I'm the king that you see, son. Yep. But still, Steve was looking in front of his curved telly, big Samsung. I think it was 8-inch curved ones, the curved ones. So they just moulded right around his whole shape and body and put that elf there, and also the front of the crown, Best of pixelated TVs. Yeah. Especially once you've worn the VR headset, then you'd be tuned in to see the TV a bit differently, maybe. They could just shine off the iPlate, couldn't they? Maybe, with sounds and stuff, yeah. And I was in the shed once, and I just had this bong, I think, or a pipe, maybe. And I seen like 6 ghost figures just walk into the shed. And the next day, Sexton came around and showed me this thing of this YouTube video. We put down this little... You put down this little thing like this. And out comes this little seed. And it spins. And can create like an image of an hallucination, like a ghost thing. Yep. Then I went on Facebook. I seen Chris Olsen post, why do you think so many came? And that night the ghost came into the shed. I was writing my book. And they were saying, let me show you what I see. And there was something about Steve being a stubborn fawn that would be prude and underknown. Oh, right, because it wasn't really Steve. Yeah. And they must have had cameras in my shed and seen what I seen. So then they had to make me disbelieve in what I actually witnessed. Right. Then the night that I told Marty I didn't have his money, and he called me a dog. Kent came around, and when Kent left with my pipe and the stuff that my brother bought for him, this ghost walked down the stairs and walked into the veggie patch and went to the window on the back of the shed. And I was in the shed going skitching out, going, what are you bloody doing? What are you bloody doing? Like, and it was like weighing on me, Yeah. I didn't know if that was Kent. Yeah. Right. Oh, if it was my father Tony, he might actually be a priest or something. That's what's in that box that I don't want to look into. What's in that box? Power of preservation. True magic outfits. What, not the psychic beliefs and tendencies to buy in on your line feed? Told it's my ass, even though I got kicked out of it. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's still good, son. That's still good. That's still good. That's still good. That's still good, mate. That is still good, mate. That is still good, mate. Fucking fella system up. Oh shit. So how's that? They tried to kill the magical house's bloody son. He didn't pay his tick debt. And they're the ones who run all the shit. Oh. So as I tell them all the time when I don't pay my tick back, tell your mate that it's for me. I go, I'm not going to tell my mate. He'll go, it's only Travis, you know. No, well, he's meant to tell his mate. Then his mate will tell his mate. Then my mate would have heard already and gone, yeah, don't worry about it, it's for me. Sorry, Marty. I thought you might have been king, but yeah, you don't really fit in. All you do there is go, yeah, right, yeah, right, yeah, right, yeah, right, yeah, right. Oh, shit. 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 Finding out how. Oh, I did mistakenly not put the H in before. I was finding out how. Oh. 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 Oh, I see. I see. Oh, well damed. Well damed. Well damed, yes. Well damed. Very well damed. Very well damed. Very well damed. Ah, yeah. Well, shit. Shit. That's a well game he played as well and placed out there on the scene. Yeah, funny, isn't it? Imagine what's going to happen afterwards. Or you'd be changing everyone's stuff. Yeah, because your stuff didn't change, only mine did. So you don't want to seek with a forest. Yeah. You know, we're born on rest. We seek within our own dream, what we delete for everyone else. Right. Drugs were just a prior function that we engage with for a certain time and space to extend that there's no season ahead of us. Right. Just to give everyone a quick dessert and say, hey, yeah, we're still around. Still working out for everyone, don't worry about that. And plus, we have to keep what we made actually true and dated to be perfect, you know? Then we all enjoy supper and move on, basically. Fuck it up. No, Danny. That doesn't work with us anymore, Danny. What do you mean? I keep telling you all the same thing. Indigenous culture, you can go down to shopping centre and take whatever you want any day of the week. Or Noongar's, Najinara. Najinara. No. I don't think I've crucified myself yet in that scene. Because that's all your wealth and enjoyment. Yeah, like I said, everyone you see behind royalty is fated to be rich and fated to be royal. Fated to be real, yeah, fated to be real. Alright. Chinese, Britain, England, and Russia. 4 heads. Yeah. England and Russia. England and Russia, yeah. Britain, England, and Russia. So I don't get paid by Centrelink. I get paid by CenturyLink. Oh, you do, don't you? Yeah. CENTRE, not CENTER. Ah, shit, true. True shit. I used to be Centrelink before I was on disability. Right. 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 I might tell you that there's only one Centrelink, so they could have just changed for disabled people. Maybe they have one disabled section and one normal section and just changed it. So it's registered a different business or something. Oh yeah, maybe for the taxing. So people with disabilities, the taxpayer don't pay for. Right. Well, it's not on the taxpayer that that person became disabled. It's on the government. Yeah. So it'd be paid for by taking money off drug dealers and that sort of stuff, you know? Right. Righto. And also murderers that just get killed and then we take over all their properties and sell it. Yes, my boy. You've matched with us today. You've matched with us today, son. Wide world system really is. Fuck you know. And that's talking about the real world fitting now, isn't it? Yeah, that's a belief from all those delusions and belief systems that you try to operate with. But Travis is a smart technician out there and tries to witness everything as real by what he believes to be real. Well, that's what to probably service on the media thing. Find out when he finds out his father's name is a lot bigger than what he thinks it is, or what he scares himself for it to be. Then he'll take him to himself everything that he knows to be taken from himself. Right. So this is probably his father living right next door to him. Probably. Actually, Tony. Maybe, yeah. Because it can't be actually God, can it? What? What? Can it? Trigger here with this witch. Numbing, Danny. Oh, there was a bit of colour there, aren't there? And Jackaroo did say that he used to own this ground, you know? But someone took the ground off him. He used to own this ground. Oh. Ain't this the owner's crown? The owner's crown. The learner's crown. You know the... Oh! The learner's ground. The learner's ground. Yeah. I knew she bloody magical bastard. Just then the other day, Ben, what the trick I done here. The other weekend when you came over on a Sunday night, I think it was. And you turned some music on, and you were sitting there, and you were sort of facing to the side, and I was sitting there, and I had this bloody wall right here. What the shadow leaner line off the edges that built up, like a light ghostly presence on each side, and then I walked out this monster. I stood there about this tall. For some reason, I thought you done it. You thought Ben did it. Yeah, I should have said, Ben, hey, look at that, Ben. Like a monster in the house, mate. But I never play with what I actually can do. I always get fear and being it's the other person doing it. You probably would have enjoyed it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, bullshit, mate. Talk another one. No, I did, yeah. That first started happening when I got out of hospital. I was first in hospital looking at the aircon vent. And yeah, that white ghostly presence came off of it. But it just sat there, didn't turn into a monster. Then I got home from hospital and I was standing like off the edge of the wall and stuff like that. And it started making me think like, is that wall actually conscious, like it's got an aura? Or is it like, I'm in a stimulator? I never came out of hospital, Or is it the medicine I'm on? The Marty maggot. You make your lead. Nah. All you try to do is do concepts and believe shit because you think Travis is going to be given any belief and it becomes real. By trying to make him believe that in Falcon, he smoked that much ice. There's just crystal sitting down on top of the roof liner. And when it hails in Falcon, it's just straight meth into the back of the trailer. Already cooked and cleaned, Interdimensional stuff, yeah. But I don't think they actually ever see that sort of stuff, Yep. We just want to run the world clean. And make sure we keep working out here. We don't really influence anyone. People think we do. I used to sit at Steve's on the couch with sexting all night. And late at night when I'm in bed, whenever I get in bed, I crack my heel heaps, my right heel. It gets painful and sometimes like I'm trying to crack and it doesn't crack. And I'd be doing that like every 2 minutes on the couch, next to Sexton playing Call of Duty. I was playing solitaire. Yeah. Then one night I stayed in Sexton's bed because Sexton said, you can go sleep in my bed if you want, Trav. I said, alright, cool, man, cheers. Yep. Had like a bee there. I go into Sexton's room and the next minute, the roof's going, crick, 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 crick. Yep. Because they thought that when I was cracking my heel, I was going, Sexton, can I have some crack, please? But really, I was just saying, I'm actually tired, Sexton. Can you go to your bedroom so I can sleep on the couch and play PlayStation in there because you got a TV in there as well? Yep. 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 Otherwise, release me and let me go back to my house. Yep. Yep. Fucking demons, eh? Yeah, it's fascinating. But obviously, Sexton, I've always said, can I have a pipe? I wouldn't sit there cracking my heel like, yeah, I need a pipe. Oh, shit. That's what I think my mate determined me to be an outbreak and ran away from me, Well, that's why you were just there for the crack. Sexton asked me to come over once he moved in. I was at Dad's house enjoying writing in my books. Yep. Next minute, Steve says I'm a bloody caretaker and gave me a key to look after the place when they're away. Yeah. But obviously I wasn't going to drive back and forth from Dad's house to there every day because I had no petrol. So I just slept there on the couch. Yep. They both came home one night from up north. I lit candles in both their room, I'm pretty sure. And when they walked in, I left and went home. Yep. And they messaged me and said, "What are you doing?" I said, "What? I'm not meant to be there when you guys are home." Hmm. The Marty moved in and relevated his situation. Because they seemed like Trav was just taking from them all the time. But really, like, Sexton's the one that said, "Come over." Yep. Then you sit there and just play PlayStation all night. Yep. I think that I'm cracking my heels because I won't crack. Yeah. But obviously, I'd come over, have one quick game of FIFA, 2 quick games of FIFA, maybe 1 Call of Duty game. And sweet, Sexton, can you drop me back home now? Yeah, it's time to go to bed. I've got mental illness. That's why I'd start cracking the heel because, yeah, I was tired. I used to put my toes between Mia's, the back of her heel, the bone there, and then crack my heel like that. And Mia hated it. Yeah. Yeah. Same like when I finish a day's work. I have boogers in my nose, you know, it's the exact same thing. Yeah. Time for bed, son. Because you've always been deteriorated as a young breeder child. Yeah, mate. Yeah. Always in poverty. Pretty sure I'm aware that they actually made it. They made it in you. Yeah. I think so, yeah. That's what the flower really is. That's what you're telling me to believe in. But still, it's funny. Because they always assure me to be looked after, wouldn't they? Then I asked myself, who was the man asking me online? One more time with that rainbow picture, if you could, please, mate. Just one more time, please, mate. Then all of a sudden, back. Yep, I've got it now, mate. Yep, that's perfect, mate. That's enough times now, mate. Then bang, the rainbow clicked and red was now on top. Was that me just putting on a show? Or was it actually God? Or was it my father, Don? The ghost in that shed that night. There's a frame thing here. It's not just a ghost shape. It's got the frame and the walk for it, so it can't just be something on the floor. Could be special paint. And the light waving on those lights behind me, you know. But your eye could be a bloody projector, mate. Could be, and they hacked into it. And on the song that Ben was playing, you know. Welcome to my house. Is that the song that I was playing? Yep. I heard, this is a beta program. Like a beta wave function, yeah. So, Marty, I'm sure that G that I owe you, you can take out of the 100 that I didn't pay you. Because you bought your own illegal drugs onto the market during coronavirus to try to take over the seeding of religion and how the outbreaks are censored by every belief system. You also had the cause for why the coronavirus became. So you'd be witness to take G, yep, for a long walk one night and say that you'd sinned. In my house of rebels, he says there's no cards. It's not your house of rebels. It's one fit that's made to be believed in. Daddy said it's still good, mate. Don't worry, none of them will believe it at the end. None of them will believe it at the end, son. Just keep doing as you wish to do, son. Just keep doing as you wish to do, son. I told you, son. Do you obey me, son? You'll be going through hell, son. I keep telling you what to do. Tell your mum you paint the outside of the house and you go to buy some paint and you can do that. We need some work, son. Plenty to do everywhere. Yeah. Don't go volunteering for them. You know, just work within the family. Then you can pay off what your mum's already given you. Yeah. Plus you like painting, don't you? I do the outside of the house, it's easy. There's not walls and shit. I don't really do it that well. The flat walls are maybe. So what does the audience reckon? Is my father the Don? Or is my father the God? Alright, mate. We'll calm down a little bit. We'll calm down a little bit, mate. We will, mate. We'll have to, mate. So if it's my father God, that's even bigger, isn't it? Otherwise it's my father the Don. That's not so big, but still, a G will do. Otherwise it's my father God, and you have to go, oh shit, maybe we've got to stop taking these drugs then, eh, kids? Yeah, that's, fuck, what a worry. What a worry this mate is, mate. Jesus, Feather Temper. Fuck, he's crafty. Fuck me, mate. He's genius, alright. Oh, god damn, my dad would love that if he was still here, mate. He's right next door, isn't he? Well, that bloke's name's Rob. And the first time I met him, he had one idea. Every now and then he's got it down, you know, yeah. Then if I respond, you know, yeah. But he looks like Steve's dad, just a bit shorter and a bit fatter, you know, a bit stumpier, yeah. For some reason, it looks like Steve's dad, so maybe it's Steve's dad that's in the magic house as well. Why? Because when you follow religion, you all get in. Oh, I think so, yeah. But I've never seen Marty do anything besides bang the door one night. I've seen his dad do something, but I've seen his dad, Marty's brother, you know. So I've seen the son and the father. Oh. I think I was trying to say that I'm in. You know, I'm the son and the father. Oh, yeah. Like I seen in my dad, the picture of me, green. Yeah. But then I seen in my dad, and then I seen in myself, my dad. So maybe it was actually God then, yeah. I think so. Still not too sure on that, because then everyone's going to hate me about saying what I've said, but I'm sure God is pretty present on saying what he says about stuff, you know. God wouldn't just show up and say something for no reason. So that's why he told you to stay on drugs, to get that mission done, to show the world what's going to happen when they keep flipping heads and beating each other up. Become more virus and all that sort of shit into the world. Yeah, mate. Because your head's pretty flipped already, off one touch, you know. Yeah. So your head can actually be flipped and the lid open. Yep. Not just lid for lip, like shut your lip. Yeah. Alright, mate. You've understood it. You've dated that now, son. But the other way you can look at it is just me doing magic tricks up in the sky. Well, that's hard to determine. Because one of you could have been saying, just one more time, please, mate. Just run that rainbow one more time, please, mate. Yep, I've got it now. Yep. I understand that now, son. Yep. Yeah. It could have been just me doing two voices and doing the whole Adrian show myself. Could have been the neighbour Rob who's got one eye down like Adrian said I had one day when I walked out to him. Oh. Well, shit, that then sort of means that I am God. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's my house if I'm the one turning the rainbow upside down and flipping shit over. Throwing the tree heads up there in the sky. So I'm pretty sure I can see pretty far. And yeah. But God still did say back then, kept done that mission, mate. We gotta get the mission done first. It's the same voice that he speaks to me in today. Like, yeah, mate. I've got the same voice, mate. You know it's true, mate. You know it's true, mate. It just sounds like Travis. Oh, no, it does, mate. We'll work with it. We'll find ourselves one day to see ourselves. We don't see ourselves finding ourselves. There will never be featured by ourselves not being found. There will see to ourselves that we haven't found out. Or ask, hey, was that not how? Or was it who not found out? If not out, found out. Then we might find out how, no. But I don't know. Because I still haven't taken that seat. Fuck no. 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 And there's only three at the end of the day. You can choose one of them. It's him, God, putting a show on as the Holy Spirit. It's actually God, which means we have to listen to what's being said. Or it's his father, Tony, who's the Don. Saying he wants him off, but at the same time he wants him off of it. Yeah, off of paying them for blowies, yep. Or it's just him being God and trying to get it for free. Yeah, but also saying and showing that it's not well for us in the future. So if the sun leads himself that way, then the world's sort of going to follow the sun. Now when the sun comes down, you sit down. Now then you walk into the sun. You go the same way as the sun. Otherwise, well, the sun sort of jumps back and starts shining a light and planting the seeds for the next evolution and just watches you guys slowly depopulate and die and cease to be. That could be one option, but it could be the Don option or it could be God option. There's two God options and one Don option. One God option is that it's your father. The other God option is that it's you. That's God, that is it. So it'd still be like I am the father, so you've got to be watching what I'm saying. The other one is it's the Don, your father Tony. But the voice that told you at a young age sound like Joshua. Yeah, but my father as a magician could do those cool things. It might not actually be my father, it could be someone in my family, you know. Yep. But then you talked to your mum and said, what doing to yourselves when we were there witnessing? What, Dylan? You were just standing there, guys, you know? Yeah. You turned Richard upside down that night. I was like, you knew that he was going to do that move. And you made the devil action on the TV. Yeah. So the Lord leaves you? What? The Lord leaves Australia, please. Not welcome here. All those colonels. Yeah, fuck off. You built this home. Go back there. Well, people's no longer on top. So it's not a monarchy anymore. It's not the royalty that sits down and proud and state. No, Roman's the colour for God. Red's the colour for Roman God. So it looks like Roman got this one. Rumour is that God got this one. That's all the Lord really is. A successful watcher. Isn't that what you got said? Travis, I think you got this one. Oh, right. Hey, Marty, you. I must be aiding you. I said I'd be Marty's personal aid, didn't I? We're going to do with sending boats over. We live in our own country, mate. Go out there to find work. Yep. The best work we can do is take over. Yep. And then give it back to them people. Yep. Yep. But manage it for them afterwards, you know? Right. Oh, yeah. What you have to do is put us in seat, Marty. What? Then you're on the whole framework of Australia. No longer be Australia, mate. Under our documentation, it's no longer classed as a United Kingdom country. Monarchy is no longer in control of power. Purple's not on top of the rainbow anymore. God is, you know. Right. Right as. So one, was it my father, Don, that was going just one more time on that rainbow, please, mate? Because he's died and gone beyond. But when he died and his seed left me, I'm in that seed. Yep. So I went with him to my seat. Yeah, mate, just one more time. Yep, one more time. Yep. I get the red there, flip lane to the righty, 90 angle on the corner side. Then you pull one in under the other and over the top it comes. You're like over but under. Or was it God? Or was it myself talking to myself? Oh, right. And they killed my father, the Don. They tried to kill me. I said, what's going wrong? I said, hi, God. I'm here to help. And Marty was the first person to pretty much witness it. He came over and said, you're not right, crap. So they don't need help then. It's all pretty easy for them. Don't they just want to sit down and not have to do all that shit that they're doing? Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Oh. So two make one. I don't need a raise, do I, Marty? Marty's even actually here, mate. So what's all that then, my personal imprisonment? Well, it could just be me being very bloody quick and putting on a showy detailer. Could be, yeah, because I'm actually mentally sick. How could God get fucking sick if my father was actually the Don and he beating me up for going against the law of the family? For smoking in his house. He said, there's no smoking in my house. Yeah. There's he sitting on the couch smoking cigarettes every 2 seconds. You're saying to the entire country, indigenous population, that they can go into any shopping centre or warehouse or supermarket, take their feed or take their clothes or take their toys, and they can just walk straight out the door and not be stopped and nothing will happen about it. Of course, mate. God's on top. So have a good Easter, eh? It's a royal show, you know? And then auctioning off cows. Yeah, a royal show. It's a whole show, you know? And then magical beef. Magical stocks. No currency and weights for stock exchanges. Stockings of Christmas and all that narrative shit. Yep, you're right, bastard. Just magically all made. So what are you going to miss on the shelf, you know? That night one person has to sleep 20 more seconds to make more beef. But when I'm raising beef out here every second of every day, then that's a lot of beef on the shelf. You're awarded, good Lord Claude. You are awarded. You are awarded, mate. Well, we were bloody deteriorating, mate. Couldn't live off the fruit and veg for much longer. You know, we're using most of the grapes for wine. Once we found that out. And most of the pears for bloody making the wine. They're making alcohol and shit. Just for medicines to get out of scabie and stuff. And good deteriorator himself modelled the Fury. Lever arching the entire Colosseum, the flower of life. Mental conception in mathematics. That's what it actually is, isn't it? Yep. He said, this bit run there, you know, the fucking, yep, he would have, yep, that's what it all is, mate, on the inside. Look at that on Google Maps. It's not like you see on Maxwell Smart's bloody game on Gladiator or on Jumper. Yeah. Just all bits of concrete everywhere, you know. It looks like house construction sort of thing, but yep, he would have fucking everything, yep. Then we pull it down. I didn't supposed to you can't do that. And now it lives in his head. That flower. Shut your eyes. And he shut his eyes. Bang, there's the flower of life of all bloody intersections and numbers and all column numbers and symbols and shit on all the junctions, you know. Oh. That's what's in there. That's what's in that. The flower. Can't wait for it to pop. See what we made here today. Oh. Plastering. Flousting. Flousting. That's true, ain't it? Oh, that the universe sits within one person. Sits within the bloody sun, doesn't it, guys? Yeah, I guess so, yeah. I guess so, yeah. You know, all those stars are miles away. That the sun reaches every single one of them. No matter where the planet or the moon is. I've never seen one star to be behind the moon. Well, if the moon moves over, it doesn't reveal any star behind it. A star like goes with it. All these stars sort of go turn around, you know. Yep. There's never been like the moon starts there, moves to there, and like never reveals any star behind it. And those stars are millions of miles away, you know. So the moon's going faster in relativity to that one further out there. So that's right out there, and the moon's so right out there, and the moon's directly in line with it, and the moon's going around faster. So you'd see at least one behind it one day, wouldn't you? But that's when you catch the scene of the sun, or the glimpse of the sun. The sun behind the moon. I guess it all does live in the sun, yeah. Guess it all does live in the sun. That's where I actually sit myself, you know. In there yourself. That's the car. No, this is the engine. The driver inside. Oh. They said they put an ounce in my car the other day, but can't find it. Don't know how to get it out of there. Too scared to bring it into the world. Sexto's comedy, you know. Yep. Trying to get me right into my own head. Yeah, trying to get into your head even more, mate, aren't they? Travis looking for everything in his head now, mate. Trying to get everything out there, mate. Oh, shit. Prevent another bloody disaster like a power outage and shit. I'm being funny. So we're all working on this show then, aren't we? Yeah, here we are. But still, you can come to it properly and sit at the table here. I'm sure you could just make up your own little videos and targets related to me, you know? Like Sexton shows me Call of Duty videos, or people will make videos about Call of Duty videos, and they tag in their video, like they watch a part of a video, and they talk about it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But then people claim their videos. So I can claim their videos after they get lots of views. Oh, yeah, because it's pretty funny what Sexton said. Yeah, but he shows my video where I'm talking about this is my engine and my car's inside, I'm the driver. Then Sexton goes, what do you reckon, he's got a few ounces in there or what? Gets heaps of views for it. Then I claim his video, and I'd actually make some money out of it. Oh yeah. That could work actually, yeah. I thought that's what he'd be onto. Oh. Alright. I can actually claim all the videos that are actually about me. Because there's already heaps. About everything out there. That Third Eye Atlas, I can claim that video. Because you're Alice. Yeah, with 3 eyes. Claiming I need 3 eyes. Free price, high price, low cost. Atlas. Yeah, so you claim his whole bloody channel, couldn't you? Of course, yeah. But I'm not too sure how to go about that business. He got heaps of views, mate, yeah. Brian Cox, I think his name is. Maybe that's what they're doing, Stardust. That's why Sexton keeps telling you about that stuff. Yeah, Sexton repeats himself a lot. Maybe he's trying to show you, mate, that heaps of people made heaps of videos about you. They're waiting for you to claim it because they already paid and rich, you know. You know, he makes that video after his lawyer job, you know. Yeah. Just because he probably thinks you're pretty funny. Yeah, maybe, yeah, it could be possible, yeah. But I know that you're not going to be seeing yourself, which you just carry on for ages. Possibly, yeah. Possibly, yeah. What, then every dollar that he made, you'd make instead? Yeah, I claim his video. And for every view, I think over 1 million views, for every 5 views over 1 million views, you get $5. Alright. So that adds up pretty quick. Yeah. A Third Eye Atlas one would have a fair few views. Fuck yeah. All those ones on spirituality channels, the sun is coming. I can claim all of them, because I'm the sun. Anything that anyone preaches to do with God, I can claim all of them, because I'm God. You claim all the religions. Oh, they're already gods anyway, but still. Right. Righto. 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 So let's build a religion, Marty. What, then we rule our own state? Of course, mate. Religion's stronger than anything. Especially with the signs and miracles. What, an Australian religion? Yeah, I don't know if there is one already. Yeah, there's churches in Australia and all that around, so I don't think there actually is. I think the Indigenous might kill you for doing that. No, I'd say they find it really relative. You know, if they actually had a religion come in, then they'd be holding their land once more as strong. Right. Especially with the colour of God in the sky. And the sun here shine. Righto. Oh, yep. I reckon we make it pretty traditional. So I think that'd be pretty perfect. Perfect, mate. That's perfect, mate. Was it Isaiah? 64. 61:7. Traditional, what do you mean? Oh, how the Indigenous sort of went their own way every day, but then met back up at the night time. You know, met back up at the pools. Oh, yeah. So we all go our own way, then at 4:20 we all sit down and have a smoke. Yep. 4:20 in the morning and 4:20 in the afternoon. And then you go your own way. And then you go your own way. Unless someone's going your way, then you might go with them on the way. Oh, yeah. Don't just make it about smoking, though, you know. You can make it all about going your own way, but always coming back to the same way. Right. But I don't know if that's my place to say. Isaiah 61:7. For your shame ye shall have double, and for confusion they shall rejoice in their portion. Therefore in their land they shall possess the double. Everlasting joy shall be unto them. And when you look at the word Isaiah, it's a capital I just straight down. S-A, then I with the dot above it, A-H. If you carry the first straight I over to the H, you find it lands at that dot and comes down, and it goes to the H as an M. Oh, yeah. And it says Samaria. And that's the Indigenous God. Yep. And Isaiah's a prophet. Prophet sent from a noble. And Samaria was the daughter of a prince. The daughter of God. The daughter of Jesus. The daughter of God, yeah. For your shame ye shall have double, and for confusion they shall rejoice in their portion. Therefore in their land they shall possess the double. Everlasting joy shall be unto them. Alright. Is that right, honey? Yes, Daddy. That's right, Daddy. So you are Samaria. Yes, Daddy, I'm the prophet of this land. Alright, so it's true. Yes, Daddy. We all possess our certain charts, though, Daddy. Like Daniel the teacher, Samurai the lair. Yeah. Lawson the Lee. Well, they made up their own denomination because they couldn't really fit in where religion fits into their welcoming state of the worship. Okay, yeah. So they already sort of had a religion here, but then because they couldn't believe what happened and they didn't know what they already had, and they made up their own religion. But the religion that was here is the same religion that was over there, because it's not just over there, that religion. Like Isaiah is not over there, because it's not actually Isaiah, it's Samaria. She's over here. Okay. There's one world like flood zone, one weather system. Yep. 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 I knew about seeding and that sort of thing, you know? Yeah. Yeah. But our samurai, the prophet in this zone, shows people's sights with like demons and evil stuff on them, just so they contact some sort of clairvoyant healer, which is like an indigenous one. So they get a bit of funding. That's right, yeah. Right. Right. So samurai, did you change the rainbow upside down? No, daddies. I didn't, daddies. I couldn't do that, daddy. I show sight within the marble. I can't change the sky. That's within the mind. So I can be in the mind, like present forth in action and talk to people. Yeah, because I'm the star that's shining within this area. But I can't paint the sky. Yeah. Yeah. Unless this is old samurai and me talking in all these different voices trying to convince me of my own sin and my own evil because I'm some illegal prick over in this country. Well, that could be it, Daddy. At the same time, I don't think it might be. But you've seen some of those indigenous people, haven't you, Daddy? Yeah, they're bloody racist. I can race for sure, mate. Just go and they tell you 100 million things at the same time. They're not really saying much. But they're showing you what they beat you with, you know? Yep. And some nights you're trying to sleep at night and your head's just going blaze. And you're going, that's definitely them doing that. That's definitely them doing that. At least it might be her doing that with a star. Definitely turns right up. Yeah, shit. But your God's still my God, isn't it, Samurai? Yes, that's true, Daddy. That's true, Daddy. And his son. I know that's true, Daddy. That's why I welcomed you here, Daddy. Because you told me that I'm the son. Well, my people need some lamb, Daddy. People need some lamb. Alright. So why'd you put red at the top? So I convince you of your sin. There's only red at the top for me. And on all those movies that I watched, it's now red in as well. Around the corner on that sign, it's red at the top. And why is it normally purple at the top? For royalty, Daddy, is the Catholic Church. It represents the Pope and the King at the top. Yeah. And you told me I'm the son because my people need lamb, or actually I'm the son who's chosen to be a religious leader. I watched this again on the network feed, mate. I did, mate. I really did. Yep. That's him in there, I think, guys. I'm ruling in this world today. You are you? Yeah, I am, yeah. I'm still trying to figure that other one out. I can't convince myself that Samurai put that rainbow upside down. I can't. He's the one that came up with the bloody red slip lane. Yeah, that's true, actually, yeah. I asked what do you want for Christmas, and they asked for a TV. So he made a bloody TV up there, didn't he? Oh, shit. And there's still something in there that she doesn't want to open. Well, it was a bloody present from God because you needed help. You people need some land. Oh. So how she works for your indigenous son to heal you. Yeah. And also to sort of make you provide for him, or in the long run maybe be providing for him. Mm-hmm. Fuck, that's an error, mate. That's an error, mate. So you're really all the indigenous family, aren't you? Yeah, mate, we're fathers. So you're all the indigenous priests of this continent? Yeah, mate, of course. Ah, but not really Marty, eh? No, we're not Marty. We just know how he speaks, mate, 'cause we've watched and listened. Yep, right, yep, right, yep. Yeah. Well, that's what we found when people came over that spoke different tongues, you know? Yeah, so, hey, geese, how you doing, geese? We realised that maybe our own voice is going to change one day and sound like them, so we can just do their voices now. Yes, mate. That's what I mean about having one touch. You travel to the furthest extent of dimension, and you only need one touch, you know? And just one touch, and you'll get to the same place that we all get to, you know? You don't need to keep smoking it. Because then you start getting ill and shit. Yep. Just one touch, guys. That's all you need. One smoke, one ciggy puff, one bong, or one pipe, and that's it. Yep. No, when you smoke it, it travels to the muscle. Yep. Like oxygen goes to the muscle. Yep. When you put it in the vein, it goes through the nervous system in the vein, you know? Yep, the bloodline, yep. Comes to the tongue and then gets you high, you know? And feeds out to the stomach. Right. Yep. I'm glad you carried that video on actually, Daddy. That's pretty smart. That's why we're all like sort of the same, eh? Yeah, so fuck that sort of sits now then. What that mean then? What's that mean then? He is our Lord then, I think, if he is the Son. And you're the priest. He is our Lord, he's her dad. Ain't I, honey? Well, I keep trying to show them that you aren't daddy. That you aren't daddy. And that means that aren't he not daddy? And daddy he aren't not. Oh, because he's father. Prince worshipped is insane. But he doesn't even know how to talk his own bloody lingo, does he? Oh, I'm sure he wants you to speak it on the show to educate other people how it might go. No. 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 Oh. Oh. So it was around the whole world. You got it, mate. Yeah, I'm later. I'm later on that. Then I'm sitting out for this day. They'll send me to the mental ward. They'll send me to the mental ward. I can't figure it out still. Yeah, it'll send me to the mental ward. It will. No, it won't. It will. It really will. I'm crashing out nowadays. I can't think for it. Like, well, I just here to show up one day. But I was never really there yet. You know, so I'm like gonna birth out here in the year 2024. And like already everyone knows about me. So like what penciled me in to come here? Yep. Unless I was just I must have made it and knocked off. Yep, and actually went to sleep. Yeah, and awakened one day. See what actually got made out here. And say, yeah, don't go chasing waterfalls. Baby, I'll see you through your days when you're dreaming in my maze. Now I think about what you make and you name that ain't just fake. 'Cause I say don't go chasing stones. Just change your bones back to beaten seeds. Now I might just take myself to be seen. And she's saying yes, daddy, to you guys who are daddies. Yeah, we're daddies, yeah. We're not priest fathers, we're daddies. Oh, yeah. Right, then I'm the son that got called a son just so you could lock another one up. Yeah, mate, then on to the next. We don't know how long it'll take. Alright. Yeah, we're all not prison guards, you know. Okay. But did I do anything wrong? Like if we have the same God. One ill manner instance. Yep. But what were those kangaroos and that eagle? That kangaroo and those two eagles? She the sakes. She was showing you an image in the eye, in the mind. Giving you a sign. Yeah, don't crow that bird. Don't crew that route. Don't film that aunt. Don't put her on camera smoking a bill. Did you, Samurai, tell me I'm the son? Or not, Samurai? Well, Daddy, I can't say what I did, Daddy. Right. Right. So you get every single person. Yep. So I got to announce to Charlie when I speak to him tomorrow night to take all these people back home as quick as he can. Otherwise I get taken. Yep. Or the Indians. Everyone, mate. Fuck you. So look at that. God already had it managed. That's where it doesn't really make sense. Why? Because wouldn't God see it to have happened? Well, when they came over on the boats. Oh, there's no prophet over the sign. The Lord walks on the water. Hey, Indigenous culture. Jordan meeting me. Nah. Yep. You've just been raised here. I'm everyone. Bullshit. Of course. I'll be your slaves. To rejoice and share my name. What do you think I've done to every other country out there? Bullshit. How long you really been around? Not 200,000 years, eh? 200 million of you back then? Does he really think I'll get off his back then? Convicts. Consphinx. What, and you're the brawlest boy sprout of this island, continent, and country? One Lord to raise his child. Or your fathers that became sickened. Within every world's culture, everyone should house the same law. If there's one religion and one Lord and one God behind it all, then when there's a guest in your house, you treat them like they're sane. Yep. You don't make up the lamb for your people. So you couldn't really be a priest if you didn't follow the tradition. Of generating respect, loyalty, and concern. Hey, brother, what do you need help with? Pray for you on your mission, brother. And I hope you pray for me on my mission, brother. Still saying the Lord walked over the water, delivered the first ancestors here on these lands, who then raised their population. And the Lord told them a story. That's right. So that they wouldn't go doing the same. To see what they make and what they raise. Obviously, from other islands, what has already been made there, the Lord carries with him to these places. Like brick houses, metal refineries, guns and those sort of things, you know? Right. Right. Yeah. That's the sign lake, mate. I can't look at it any other way. It doesn't make sense in my mind that people do that evil shit. Now in India you can't go out after 8 o'clock. You know, the rate is that high. The rate is that high. Yeah, telemarketer, yep, you need help with your computer. Oh, extra rates, yeah, extra rates, yeah, remote viewing. Yeah, rates are higher. yeah, rates are higher. Oh, shit. Now the tariff after midnight, through the roof, you know, to get cabby. shit. And I come and build a ruin to make this base now all our solid frame. Like the pyramids, like the Colosseum, like Mecca, yeah, like Stonehenge. Obviously, with the tech I've got these days, it's going to be the fabulous one of my most design. What? And then you'll sail off from here once this one's completed and walk across the water, and there'll be another continent out there where MH30 went missing. Remember, it's your country. You guys live for free. You can call up a cabbie any day of the week. A cabbie! Or isn't it the other way, actually? You're meant to be driving the cabs around. Not letting India to come over and do that job. Just so you can make more slaves. Everyone else sort of takes care of the people that come over to their country, you know? And disasters happened everywhere, mate. I mean it. The stories he told over there about what went down. Bloody locusts came through. Murdered pretty much everyone and took all the crop. Not much food left, kids. You know, he was the 17-year-old adult. Don't know, like the 15, 14, 13-year-olds and 12-year-olds. You know, all the parents, mums were pregnant. I mean, we lost heaps of family, not much food out there. Locusts came through and took it all. Plague started, disease, famine. We're not going to survive that much. We're going to have to think about something better to do. You're looking good, Terry. Don't you bloody take me for faith. You know? Oh, shit, no. What do you reckon, Samurai? Yes, Daddy. I already know it's true, Daddy. I already know it's true, Daddy. What, they do the same as everywhere else? Well, actually, they sort of not running the cabbies and stuff yet, are they? Huh. So they're ready to take over their own country yet? Like Great Britain went to India and set up India to be like a government and country, you know? Now they're over in Africa doing the same thing. And this is Africa where it's very dry, isn't it? Because how many indigenous people have left the country? Not a great ideal number, mate. Yep. Eventually they'll get one to get a scholarship to Britain. Great mathematician. They bring what their design of this land and structure is to the witness of science. And they'll create something out of the continent. Oh, right. Like the India boy did. Yeah. Right. Maybe it starts here in WA. What, the next time that we vote to go out on our own from the United Kingdom? Yeah. Great Britain, yeah. Great Britain. I don't say that bit, mate. Samurai, I don't know, Daddy. I don't think so, either, Daddy. Don't say it either, Daddy. Don't say it either. Otherwise, it's all just a short detail. And it's just Trav trying to cure their poverty and sickness because he thinks they're ill and sick. But really, they're the most clean people. I just go get some dirty smells and put it all over themselves so they have smell on them. That's right, mate. That's right. To give people thoughts in the head. Oh, they bloody stink, you know. Then they play on them. Oh, you bastard. Saying I stink and shit. Not my fault I don't shower like you do, you bloody rich mob. And the Lord's just saying, when you want to take over, then we can all piss off. You know, we just sent over all the slaves, all the Great Britons. Yeah, heaps of white people flying over. Look at all the big brick cities, you know, Secret Harbour, where the canals and shit are. All those double-story houses. All the Brits, yeah. Cheap cigarette shops now. Oh shit. 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 So I guess there's a lot of money there for them bastards. Yeah, they can still work for it, you know, they can start running the cabbie industry. Yeah. Got to start running the markets, down McDonald's and all that sort of thing. Oh yeah. Because when I go over to India and I go in the supermarkets, all Indian people working there, you know. Yeah, we go to America. Go to America. Oh, well, yeah, it's American people working there. Okay. Well, actually, it wasn't. It was Mexican people. It was, wasn't it? Where I went in America, Las Vegas was. Yeah, Las Vegas was a bit of a mix. So it would be a mix of what? Yeah, like here where they've just flown into Secret Harbour, flown into all the double-story houses, you know. Oh, yeah. Yep. Like the Uber drivers would stay here. Yep. Oh, okay. Okay. That's good game. That's good game. Well, America's been a bit older. It's about 600 years, 700 years now, I think. How long does it take? I think 300 years. To populate a society and culture. Yeah, about the same standard. Watch Lock and Key yet? On Netflix. Yeah. The Echo. It comes out of the chamber. That the colonel, the colonials, the master of the colonials gets possessed with. The chamber shoots out bullets. Alright. And when it hits you, you get taken over by a demon. The demon is like the fake history. The bullets is the children that were raised here. They came out from her. Came out from the Holy Spirit, yeah. Wow. So was this trap behind this person here, or? Or you dads just said that about yourselves? To try to shock Travis into being locked up even more. Well, Daddy, don't hide now. Daddy, don't hide now. Daddy, don't hide now. Daddy, don't hide now. Daddy. Still alright to look up to you, old trees? I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. Fuck you know. Fuck you know. That's roles and responsibility, my lads. Well, I mean it, mate. We're getting functions of our own country. Yeah, but you've already sort of got that going, don't you? So the world wants to know what you've actually made here. So we can contribute. I had to do the ruin work for you. Then it wasn't deleted it. Yeah, but it's still a ruin. You know, you see half of it nowadays. But there's some stuff still on there. That's right. Then you dig through the ruin, you get into my Google account, and you can find the rest of it. Oh, yep. The rest behind the bloody Colosseum, the rest behind the pyramids, the rest behind Stonehenge. You know where the first couch came from? Big Mecca, big cubic design, because he just spoke about squares and the rooting of substances. They became rooted. That's why the rates were rated. Yep, the cubic rates. Yep, the cubic rates, cubic rates. Yep, cubic drains. Yep, cubic drains. Yep, giants ranks. Sewer ranks. Oh, shit, I can see he's been everywhere. He's been everywhere, ain't he? 250 squares I'll take for this job. You're just a ruin builder, aren't you? I'll elaborate on my season. Wait. I actually haven't seen Mecca. I actually haven't seen the Colosseum. I actually haven't seen Stonehenge. I actually haven't seen the pyramids. You can go on Google Maps and zoom right into them. One I've seen on the news, that was Spain doing the human pyramid, you know? Yep. Say what? That Spain built them? No, that was the human pyramid. Are you a man peering me? Are you a parent meeting? A piss take. A piss take. It was a piss take. Oh, where the pyramids came. Oh, shit. Daddy. Did they just say to themselves what he said to them? To try to say that he sinned because it can't be the faith that we need to say. But the reason he mainly said it was because it might be easier to walk that way. To take over from your ancestral damages and curses that you'd be placed with. And also that there's the only way to fathom that shit actually didn't happen. Because no one in their right mind would do such actions. You know, I can't even kill a little bug out my side of my house. So look at how could people come in with guns and just shoot people that were defenseless. And then I fathomed that it didn't even happen. It's a fake story, so people don't actually do that stuff out here. You know, see on the news every now and then, oh, this murder happened in central Abbottwood. You know, it's just to make people go, oh, fuck that, yeah. Yeah, don't do that sort of shit, you know? Oh, yeah. It's all fake news and it's all controlled. It's like how the celebrities give us all our personalities and personas. Oh, you wearing chicken breast tonight? And everyone's walking around going, just because that's what the Lord wants us to be shaped at the moment, you know? That's got me tricked and confused, bloody harder than anything, mate. Harder than anything, mate. That's got me tricked and confused and harder than anything, mate. That has, mate. That's very well presented, my son. My son. My son. You're the devil of it all, son. You are my son. You are my son.
You are definitely my son, my son. You are my son. That Indigenous culture will take you straight in, mate, because you can beat their heads as quick as what you're beating our heads sometimes, mate. Yeah, but the US come back as bloody rebels, you know. Got to show him up now, you know. You bloody show the power of our house. I done that monster, you know. Try to make him think that, yep, Samurai did the rainbow. Oh, well, yeah, we can't really say, mate, because it might work out on the other side now if we're taking over the monarchy. Oh, well, doesn't royalty sit at the top because that's the Pope and it's to show the everlasting king? Yeah, I think we've all taken our spreadsheet notes down for tonight. We've all calculated the dimension right here already, my friends. Just one touch, just one touch, just one touch. Just one touch, yeah, just one touch. Just one touch, just one touch. One touch. One touch. It's like they can't be honest to themselves, you know? Because they don't actually know history yet, do they? Oh, it's a big... Fuck off. Fuck off, mate. Fuck off. Sit down, you bastard. This is how I relax, mate. Yep, standing up, yep. Oh, fuck you know, that weather storm, mate. That weather storm, mate. Now, what do you think nature's done here with that name caliber? Put Travis in a whole different caliber, isn't it, mate? It's like the sundialer. Yep, wind him up today. Yep, see how that plays out. Yep, keep winding him. Yep, sit him down for a bit. Yep, wind him on here. See what he can beat and feet. Yeah, till they bloody kill him properly. Well, I was meant to be out of here at 33. You meant to crucify me on a stake. Yeah, that's why he put you on the meat. On the stakes. Ah, yep, he even gave me $50 to buy a steak, actually, about that time. He did, didn't he? Indigenous fella he was. He bloody was, wasn't he? Worked. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Ah, yep, so they're doing it that way. Ah, fair enough. I've actually meant to die though and be gone by now. Ah, shit, so they're playing out the prophecy still. Ah, shit, right, yeah, that's not going to work then, is it? That's why I say he's already actually gone. What, he went that night in the car? Must have, mate, ripped straight out the side of his neck here. Flew out those bloody infrared cameras on solar panel generators. The next morning when the sun came out, he was stored in the bloody batteries and went bang, straight back to sea. The day before he said, what do you want for Christmas? Oh, TV. What, in there or like out here? No, yeah, out here. Okay. Anything else? We want you to stay. Yep, can you stay this time, please? Yep, anything else? There was one more thing. And what was the other thing? Oh, I can't remember that thing right now. Yeah. I can stay then if you want me to. I can stay if you want me to. Until you deleted my show, then I would have stayed here. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Any other critter out there would just be respectful to the Indigenous, wouldn't they? They would be, mate. They would be, mate. This prick must think he's owed something or something. Nah, that's what the sun might do out here, I think. Yeah, he just winds everyone up. Well, he fits into being normal. Yeah, that's my family, you know, because my own family, that wasn't my dad. She told me that I'm her son. So I'm one of them, you know. Samurai's my father. You know, I'm royalty because her dad's a prince. Not only that, my mum's auntie was married to Charlie's bloody bloodline. So I'm two princes. I'm two royal lines. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Not only that, my dad, Father Tony, was the dog. And they're like royalty and they're a league of their own legend. Then Marty, my dog taker, and he's some sort of magical ruler or something like that. I see why I got the four after me. You know, Don Daddy, just come back to the family son, we're going to run this business. Marty Magic, come over my side, mate, I want you on the tech work. Indigenous saying, yep, to sit right down with us when they're that good eating lamb. And then Brennan going, ain't you one of us, son? You're bloody our blood. But Don Tony's my blood as well, you know, so. And they're at war between each other. And then the monarchy doesn't really take care of the indigenous, and Marty sort of rules over the monarchy, or at least in the government sector of the media and shit. The indigenous is going, well, what can we do now with... Oh, shit, so it actually is all one, isn't it? Oh, right, chips, okay. Is this prick that prince? The King of Kings. Why is that? Because he's not actually a king. He had no name. Which means he wasn't fathered by anyone. Oh. 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 Yeah. Maybe that is. Maybe uncle is. Maybe uncle is. Please let me out of here. Please let me out. He got me locked up in there. Yep, he's in there. I'm locked in my car. You know, they got the window down every now and then. Have a drink of water, they say. You get bloody hot out there. It's getting hot in. The engine's getting hot. Yeah. Oh shit. And I know that's me because when I go to talk, I know that's true. When I go to talk, I'm going to beat you up. But I knew you were going to go to talk. Yeah, I know. I know it's true. So he didn't like what I had to say. So I was trying to fathom why that shit went down. So it really hurts me, that shit. And like, why did I get touched on the penis by a boy? Yeah. Who told me I'm the son? Then hearing about all that bad shit that happens, it kills me. So I make up in my mind that it didn't happen. Just to try to exist. So I'm sorry that I said those things. I still choose to engage and earn your respect one day, I hope to. And I'm really belatedly sorry for what I said. Because I know it's a bloody war and hate crime and racist crime and it's bad. But I don't like seeing that you guys manipulate people in some ways that they might be similar. Because I don't wish for you to go that way. I'd rather see you carry on the way that you would have been going before you were invaded. Because on that line and on that length and that way that you can go, you become stronger than ceding down to their lower scheme and becoming under their seat. Whereas if you stay the way that you were and continue on your way and hold your traditions, then you'll come back to be even stronger. And you always will hold rule. Yes, mate. And I did put on my Facebook once when I was living in Golden Bay. I pay respect to the traditional owners of these lands, the oldest past, present and future. I can't remember the actual name for Golden Bay area. I don't think it'd be the same name for here. And I probably should have done it every time that I went live or at least posted something online. But I thought if I just done it once at the opening of my ceremony, then it might have been okay because it was one continuation of the show. I'm sure that post was still on there because I wrote it down, I'm pretty sure. Or it might have been a live video that got deleted. It could have been another video that I posted. Okay, mate. We acknowledge that, mate. We acknowledge that custodian affair of your affection and your ruling within the Prince Order. Now you can sort this one out yourself. Before you make that up, make sure you bait that seat. Because it's not just the truth. It's fathomed to exist. And I know that I'm underprivileged to be actioned in my ruling in society. And I'm belated to say that I did sin in doing what I did to that Indigenous auntie. And I'm sorry for my Indigenous cultures. But I still ask your tolerance on one favour. That King Brown up there in the Pilbara, in the gorges, allowed me to cross him twice. And he didn't strike. So maybe that shows a sign. Yep. Okay. Because wouldn't Samurai know what happened? Oh, I thought so, yeah. I thought she would, yeah, because it's only 12, so I must have always been here. Well, that's right, yeah. I don't do one more. I don't do one more prophet. The son. No, the name Emmanuel. God with us. Daniel the teacher. Yeah, a living light cedar. And that's raided and ruined and debunked. That's modded, made it at Seed Seasons. Yeah. Fuck yeah. My dad's still done. I can pay you back that way. No, mate. Definitely not, mate. Definitely not, mate. Definitely not, mate. Oh, is my dad God? Well, the son only has love for everyone, doesn't he? That's what hurts him more than anyone else. When shit goes down, not the way that it should be going. Yep, that's right, yep. People still can't understand his kindness. Don't you speak in my voice. Don't do that to the audience. We love that sort of show, though, mate. It's great. Is it? Yeah, because you're our son. You're our son. Because I'm over here at the moment. That's right. You're their son over there, but no longer you're their son. You're our son now over here. Right, so we got a play going then? We'll get them all, son. Don't you worry. We'll get them all, son. But now they're all going to be thinking about it. They're all going to go, oh, shit, I remember actually back over there when he told us about those plagues and all that shit. There's about 90,000 of us just dropped off there. The only survivors left and shit. Remember that fucking Dungeons and Dragons, yeah? Locks and keys, yep. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. In Australia, they made a bloody drug sport. That's right, son. We love our sport, mate. We love our sport, mate. Yep, fucking hell, mate. Told you it's Africa. Oh, shit, mate. Worst thing ever created, I think, mate. Not if you actually get tribute and play to it. Some people get pretty smart. Yeah, so everyone knows about it. Of course, mate. She makes it seen and real. Yeah. The Lord asks you, sure this is what you want to do, mate? Once you're in it, mate. Yep. And at the time, you're not sure what he's asking you. Well, at the time when he asked me, I had my bloody aluminium tray there. You know, with that tree tower in, the 5 levels. Oh, yeah, with Adrian on the side with the sprinkler. Yeah. And I had my moonlight and my sunlight, both on the bench there. And I was sitting in the corner of my tent, looking straight at them. And he said, you sure this is what you want to do, mate? And I sort of like blinked straight at that. Yeah, mate, that's what I want to do, that there, Craig. I wasn't saying that I want to play that game with you. Remember, I couldn't stop staring at that light. So actually, yeah, I deny now that I entered into that game. I was saying I want to do that creation. I want to make that. Because, yeah, I'm behind here. You know, I'm not the one that speaks. I was locked out from my place. He's out of the game. He's out of the game. He's out of the game. I can't play games. That's what I mean. I don't like games. I let other people win. That's what I made in my murder scene. I used to play darts with Steve's and I decided, oh, it's no point like trying to win because then the game's over quicker. So I would just play, but I wasn't like throwing my dart stupid or anything. It just happened naturally after that. I didn't win that often, but I made games go for a bit longer. And I enjoyed it because I spent as much time as I could with my mates before they worshipped me to be plated. And the Indigenous came and saved me. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Well done, man. And besides, I can't actually play that sport. I got done on drugs, so yeah, it's not really, you're not allowed to be on drugs with sports. And also for health reasons and concerns, I have to, deny myself entry furthermore into that sporting arena. That's okay, Lord. Well, he is still the Lord, mate. That's what he said. Yeah. Sweet. Sweet then. Sweet then. Sweet then. Right. So they made me, the son, a soft bloody pickle who they knew would react in such a way, then they placed me in sins for doing so. Fuck yeah, I'm getting home. I'm going home. I'm going back to Great Britain, mate. I'm getting out of here, mate. I'm flying off tomorrow, mate. I'm going straight back to my desk, mate. That's why I say I'm all on TV like this, mate. Yep. Well, all we had to do is make him believe in the sun, then bang, we are the sun. Ah, but I was the sun. The same sort of move, son. Oh, shit. Shit. Weird, 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 Laura, weird, 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 weird. That's got me the answer still. What? That it's the same on every other continent. You know, fake history was told to them when they first arrived here. They wouldn't go down the wrong way. So I guess another country seceded, and they made a great tradition, a good sporting novel, and a great atmosphere is around here. Shut up, you bastard. Shut up, you bastard. Well, you try to tell me you can look back that further in past. You know, go back to elder past out here. What's the elder past say? The elder past, mate. The elder past, mate. Yep, the elder past. Yep, the elder past. So when the elder passes, it just turns to nothing. I don't know if that's ought to be respectful. I know there's something there. They say it at every sporting game. I know there's something there. Right. Damn it. We were trying to take him out again, but it didn't actually happen, did it? How did that bloody Marty band follows me around everywhere I fucking go and tries to claim everything that I happen to do? Tries to place me in sin like he can't do that. Then, you know, he gets on the Indigenous side. What's he talking about, mate? That's not bloody legal and correct. Oh, it takes the Holy Spirit to the holy man. One hidden in like Tripoli. Trippili. Olipili, Trilai, Tripoli, Holy Tripolis, Holy Triple Spirit, Holy Tripoli Spirit, Holy Spirits, the Holy Spirit, Sandu, Gondu. Yep. Then the Holy Man family comes in and goes against you all the time. Well, it's to give everyone their purchase right and claim their own United States of what they might find in their own free will and determination of their own basic assignments. Right, so it's up to the Indigenous culture to find within their reasoning what's better for their suiting, for the further generation and future careers. One hidden, but one not hidden that says holy man. Which everyone takes the holy man's word. Berta. Now, Kondo is not really my surname. Everyone has a different surname. Now, what bloody hell are these names? What do these names have to do with anything? Holy Spirit bloodline. Gondu, the Sandu, that came for the Holy Spirit, and united into the world. So he is God. Well, not the Lord, no. But I know how that all plays. And the Lord looks at all like I'm just one smart ass that worked it all out because I've got some genius IQ. Well, you look at the sea and there's the back stand on it because he's, that rest, you know? He's got his feet straight out. Alright. C. Alright. Body out like that, so his legs on the side like that, yeah. Yeah, on the side, yeah. Yep. Legs out on the side there like a stand. Yep, keeping him up straight, so it doesn't fall down. Because he's always tipping to come in too soon, but pop. The Lord slaps him down. Down! Down, stand it! It's Sundu. 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 Sundu or Gondu. Anduo or Gondua. Guruduga is another indigenous god. Yes, but Samurai is not their god. She's the prophet Isaiah. Oh. That when seen in the word Isaiah, you find the word Samurai. The indigenous god Guruduga would be the same name for good. Guruduga. Kudamatama. Kudamatama. Kudamadrama. Oh, Guruduga Kondo name. Yeah, okay. Ah, fuck, I'm this country's god then. I don't know, you tell me, Lord. What? Samurai's the prophet. You know, the spirit energy. I'm a land-based mammal that lives here for eternity. Unless you can't trust Google. It's all part of that sport. And Samurai's not really the spirit. Just one indigenous father. Or one indigenous leader. Well, maybe daddy. That could be true, daddy. Oh, shit. So still they didn't stay the way that they were being in history. You know, they came to be a murderous scene. Where they take and rob from everyone. And don't allow them to chill out and sleep. So wasn't there tradition that they go on their way? And that's the way they go, and on their way they might intercede with someone. And that person might go their way next if they're going the same way. Otherwise, they don't change way and continue going the way that they're going. Or they then go the way of what the people came over and done to them. And they don't actually steal, do they? Nah, they don't. They don't actually. They don't actually, son. They don't actually, son. Another successful farming culture, I say, my fatherlander. Well, Australia's one of the cleanest, I have to admit that much, yeah. Australia is one of the cleanest, I guess I've got better over the years. Well, it was easy to start at plagues and that sort of thing, there wasn't much food back then, there wasn't much growth. But then once they done bad stuff to get the food off people, like eating Terry's leg off, then I could tell worse stories at the next place. So is that what the Indigenous took off me now? That the next kid they go to bloody worship and praise and serve with, they make up all this shit and completely blank him out completely? Yeah, mate, yeah. We all let him back a little bit. You're the first one to ever do the nod. Speak to me more, please, master. Don't you do that to me. I'm not your master anymore, kid. So you welcome me into this country and continent? Yeah, mate, we're still trying to see where you fit in our order. Okay. I'll be a basketball coach. I'll be a great basketball coach, just ask my mates. You want to be a sporting coach? Yep, definitely. I want to be something to do with sports. Proper sports. Yep. Soccer or basketball. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. That's the one, son, for you. Yep, I wish I never stopped playing sport. Fucking oath. Fucking oath. I was a goalkeeper and they already had the reserves goalkeeper, so once I finished under 18s, I didn't really fit in. Oh, yeah. Yep. That's true, Dennis. Otherwise, I would have played reserves, but they already had their goalkeeper. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, that's fucking hard, isn't it? Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I should have shorted myself a day in that career. Yeah. At least I got to play with my brother in the end when we played with Geraldton when I came down to Perth every now and then. Yep, because I never got to play with him. And he's a sweeper and I was a goalkeeper, so it was good fun. If I was your brother, you take my word and hear to it. But obviously you're sinners. So on that white side of the family, they can seat themselves right down. Like, game starts, sets and centre on the mind that allured my scene and allured my scent to be taken from me. When he made out of me, not just the best call that one has witnessed, but the acknowledging of both fights. When one favour can be sentenced, say, yeah, fuck that, thinking about that shit, let's carry on with this, that didn't even happen, it's just there so we don't become bad and evil people and carry on stronger so all our children just wake up and go, yep, fuck yeah. Yep. And get out there running, jogging and doing that good shit. And at the same time trying to show us the two fights at once and it gave us more fight, but at the same time he showed it around the world in other places that he might have already been there and done the same sort of thing. And the other fight was bloody murdering ourselves. That gave me more praise in my self-centre. To name myself a Catholic ordained minister. That I witness now in season myself. To be openly plated and placed. By myself being seen. And I know you said come into centre. So I came into centre. So you don't like looking at these, do you? Why not? Because they're not mine, are they? You fucking feta. You fucking feta. You fucking feta. Like Samurai playing that she's the bloody meth. Yeah. And Samurai, these ain't mine. No, these are yours. Yeah, that's not Samurai now, mate. That's what she was playing, that she was the ice before they weren't allowed to take and she because their father made it. Ah, yeah, well, that was the same voice, so. Yeah, that's just my sister really, my auntie around the corner here somewhere. There must be, oh shit. And they told me the souls can leave their body. That indigenous fella that I met down there, Carl, I think his name was. Yeah. Told me that the indigenous, they believe their souls can leave their body. Yep. Next minute, I got Joshua and said, Joshua, you're the soul, you know, you can leave the body and take off and go other places. Next minute, he's talking to me and Mum, talking to me and Richard. Really, that was just indigenous fella Joshua that I met a few weeks before. Yep. Fuck yeah. But they were already with me. Samurai was already with me. And she's the one actually prayed for me to meet them. Like it was a big sign of miraculous America when you did meet them. And God must have made it happen to show you, yeah, it's one God because the God you pray to must have called them up and said, hey, bro, just like nice to meet you. Then he standing on the side of the highway with his bloody newspaper on a phone call. Didn't take a phone call. All these cars stopped for about half an hour. Yeah, lift, mate? Nah, I'm right, thanks. Just reading the paper here. I've never actually read the paper before, not once, mate. Then I see these two Indigenous boys come out of Domino's, and I know they didn't work there, but they got in there somehow. Must have had a key to it or something, yeah. Then they drive past, yeah, lift, bros? Yeah. You got any money? Yeah, I can put a bit of fuel in if you need to. Oh, yeah, sweet, yeah, cheers. I was like, then I was trying to tell them, hey, boys, you know, like, yeah, we can just go all the way if you want to. Like, I need to get up to the Pilbara, to the Gorges, and I could just chuck $10 in, and we'll get there, you know, we'll fly there. And they won't take, at that time, I was ready to fly to the rainbow and shit, to the moon and stuff, you know. Yeah. And I needed to get there because King Brown was calling me back there, so King Brown was going to fuel the vehicle for us to get there. Ended up robbing my bong, my tobacco, and everything. Yeah, because I was saying to him, I was talking about man and God and stuff, but I was going, God, man came to God. And then he stole my bong, my tobacco, and all that. Yep. So he did steal, and that one did steal. Because I was talking about God and stuff, and I hate that. Okay. So you samurai into the rainbow and that then? What? She doesn't paint the images over people's faces and the Holy Spirit actually does. Hey. Well, she's not actually the prophet. This is murders. What else would he be doing in his car? If that's the universe inside his head, that bloody flower. He obviously just tweaks it here and tweaks it there and a little picture in the sky, you know? Alright. But what told him to shut his eyes? Jesus Christ, the chick sitting next to him, which copied the flower over to him, the digital reception and TV, the antenna on his roof, the internet router, the D-Link 1827. Dexter on microphone, playing PlayStation back at home. A little creature, the spider at the front door that he turned around and jumped at and it jumped back from him. The spider that he scared. Well, he made a spider jump. Yeah, he walked out his front door and he turned back to go inside and there was a spider standing there and he went, ah! And it went, oh! But I was inside my house, jumped back into the house. Oh, he was trying to say, get back in the house, you murderer. What are you doing out there all naked at night, yelling and screaming? Ah, shit. Bloody hell. 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 He just quit the game as well. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't know how to do that now because he done pretty good there tonight, actually. Did he? Who? Which one? Which one now? My mate's murdered this scene complete. And I fathered myself, but still I'm wondering, is it okay to look up to your trees? Or do I have to greet the fish now? A wawa? Well, the trees. Is it okay to look up to your trees? Because I made those trees sing. Now, the next day he makes the fish, you know. He made the fish, then he made the birds. What are the birds? The roosters and the counting crow. And the cowering crows. Then he mains the animal. Then he makes the man. Then the next day he rests with God. First, separate the boy from the miss. Next day, banish the darkness away from the light. Then out of the light make the day. And from the day, reveal the night, where the light shines. Then he made the trees. Hey trees, I can see all you. How you doing, Freeze? The next day he made the fish. Yep, fisherman, yeah. Next day he made the bird as well. I don't know if he's made the bird yet. Made that magical bird, yep. Yeah. Made the bird. Yep, made Samurai. He knows it's just a sister around the corner there. No, he made the bird actually. He made the creation, you know, it's bloody holy. And then then made animal. Marty, yep. So he can't actually be the man, can he? No, because he's the animal, that's right, yep. Yep, and then then the next day he gave it to man. Said, fuck you, man. Jesus Christ, they're my sins, give them back to me, arsehole. Yep, and then Jesus killed him. I said, hey, fuck you for saying that to me, mate. You meant to treat me with respect and loyalty. Don't tell me what to do, I'm the bloody Eternal King. He's not even the Eternal King. He has no dad because he is God. Fuck off. Fuck off, Travis. If you're not it, mate, then I don't know where I sit. Son. Oh, fucking Jesus, mate. Fucking Jesus, that's quick commentary. That must be the AI's quickly judged and wrote a thing on what he's just done, you know, and then speaking that out. That must be, mate. Yep. Oh, shit. Shit, mate. But who done it? Yeah, that's what I'm asking still myself, boys. Oh, fuck is it? Daddy, how dare you figure me out as that bird? You're not the bird. You're not the auntie around the corner. No, made the bird the moon. Oh, yeah, she made the neighbour. Yeah, made the neighbour move. Remember she ran away? Oh. They called come back here, SLUT. Oh, yeah. So lovely, you cutie. Oh shit. Oh shit. 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 Yeah, that's that elder up there in the north. Yep. Hey mate, there's a sun behind you at the moment? Yeah, mate. Straight behind me, mate. Is it behind you? And he made me turn around. Yeah, mate, it's behind me still as well. So straight behind you, is it? Yep. So it must be straight in front of me then, he said. Yeah, so you're saying straight to the sun right now in the north there? Yep, I said the world must be flat then, mate. You wouldn't be able to see around all the road there. Because I'm sitting at the beach. Yeah, and he said I can still see the sun, mate. From up north there, so he's up north, you know. The sun was behind my back down here. And he was facing straight at the sun. He said, yep, that's behind my back, mate. So yeah, he could see straight to it, so can't be round. Because once it goes afternoon, you wouldn't be able to see the sun from up north. Because it'd go down like it does on the bloody shore. Yeah, on the horizon when it sets at the beach. Same curve, ain't it? The curve follows around, completely circular. And it's hills in the middle of the continents. So you wouldn't be able to see it afternoon, would you? From the very top of the one country. Yeah, dead set. Fuck yeah. But remember, trees go up and down in heights and shit. So it gets further away and closer to us. So at noon, it's right up. Yeah. And as it comes over, it stays right up. And slowly pulls in. Oh yeah, which is why you see it set like all instantly once and go dark in the whole stage. These kids bloody do their research pretty fast. I tell them one thing about the tree, the sun rolling through the trees and the different types of trees and shit, then they figure it all out to the flat bloody. They're not bad, those kids. Jesus Christ, mate. Science are endeavour as well now, mate. Bloody murdered that cedar cider, mate. Murdered that cedar cider. Just has to be round, doesn't it? No, it doesn't, mate. But even if it's flat, there's still hills in the middle, isn't there? Yes, you wouldn't see over them. It must be going up and down through the highest trees and shit. That's why it gets hotter and colder. It depends what actual tree it goes into as well, you know? Yeah. And it can go like, it's in this tree here, and it's heading like there. So it goes straight from this tree to that tree, instead of going like to these trees. So, these trees. It just goes from that tree straight to that tree. It goes into the high tree, then down to the low tree. They see it pass through all these trees. It's like zooming out on itself from one person at the very north peak, witnessing it at noon. But that's when it's really over the centre of the continent, not over the centre of him. But it's already travelled over him, because it's gone through those trees nearest to him. Leaves within the tree lines and the wind, the breeze, the channeling of all that sort of stuff. Right. Right, sure, mate. Because that new science is actually recorded. That's an endeavour that scientists will take on themselves. They'll say, Shelley, you're a bit late. Your mum might have been right, it's only 500 years out here. Since it was made. Must be only 500 years, yeah. Can't be 2 million years just in this first bloody dimension. The next one might be even longer. Yeah, but then you're saying I'll go around and come back and live this one once more. There's no way out. That's what they told me, so that's what will be in the flower, I guess. And he made his password on his bloody ANZ bank back in the day, Goodaduga. I'd never even heard the word Goodaduga. Yeah, that was in the same theatre room that I made that password as well. I got told to shut my eyes and the flower of life came into my head. Then a few months later, maybe 6 months to 12 months later, a mate named Warren got me to drive him out to near Ravenswood, and it was on Goodaduga Street. I went, fucking, what's that street? I looked up a line, it's Indigenous bloody God. I thought, holy shit, that's a bit weird, and I just found out that I was a son, so I'm going, it's okay. So you can tell them that you'll be latest. You tell them that you'll be latest, and you'll still say that. Well, sometimes I wonder how it fits to match in what I say. It's 23:43 right now. It was 3:02:43 on the clock. But I know that someone's watching at home and sets all that up. 3:04. 3:04. That's a solid score. So it's a 3:04. 3:0 real, O fear, O Lord. Fear, O real, O fear, O Lord. Fear the Lord and fear the Lord, for the Lord will be most feared. Yeah. And all fear is of the Lord. Right. Wait, wouldn't that Lord be the Son? The one that came through the Holy Spirit? Because at that age there, they couldn't have been in you because no one done any in work on you yet. That's right, I would have perceived so. Unless the law was always here as their creation and they made up that religion was here as well, just to place in people that they can believe that they're the same people, but they're not really because the law was already here. Maybe, yeah. One season out. 23-45, my lord. The query 23:45 prophecy most likely refers to Ezekiel 23:45 and Luke 23:45, both of which are biblical verses that describe the prophecy of judgment or significant cosmic events. Ezekiel 23:45 describes righteous men judging women who have committed adultery and shed blood, while Luke 23:45 describes a natural phenomenon that occurred at the time of Jesus' crucifixion, especially the sun darkening and the temple veil being torn. Temple veil being torn. The rainbow. So the samurai is not really the prophet. Ain't that what the sons are? Prophets? Jesus was a prophet. The veil being torn. The rainbow, the veil, you know, being torn and now red upside. And sexual marriage between righteous men judging women who have committed adultery and shed blood. While Luke 23:45 describes the natural phenomenon that occurred at the time of Jesus' crucifixion. Especially the sun darkening and the temple veil being torn. So he's kicking back to that beat to staple it in. That way. Google's listening that hardcore and just writing up stuff that he searched to make it a nominative profile to what he's meaning. And that might not actually be in the actual Bible. Well, that's possible. That's definitely possible. Just to match into what he's saying. Because that's what AI does to all of us. So AI told him to shut his eyes, gave him the flower of life, then wrote the good Aduga password down, knowing that he'd be driving there in the season soon. Soon, son, that's the sooner. Right. I'm leaving that as there. Finding out now that it's not how or wow, but it's still oh no. Because it's not knowing. Oh. Names are beaded, places are made. But still today, he made me see myself. I'm bloody plasterful and a bum. I stink like much. And I make myself to be seen. But I'm that disturbed. I'm that disturbed. I think that's what made me go crazy and become sunken in this way. Because my own family wasn't my own family. So I told Kirsty that she's beautiful because I thought she might be my sister. Yep. And so that she'd get with Marty. As long as Marty made her feel the same way. Because Marty's really my brother. Incest. Fucking doctor. Oh, shit. Shit. So that means they couldn't have known that I got called the son, because then they would have figured out, oh yeah, he thinks that that's his sister, so he's just calling her beautiful, yep. So to make sure that Marty treats her the same way. Oh, that sort of says then that no one told him he's a son. Besides maybe the Holy Spirit. That said, you're my son. Won't you come this way now to lead away from this sort of life and agenda, because it doesn't really help anything. You're a bit sore standing up, aren't you? Priests have to stand up for long times. I don't want you to be a priest, son. I want you to murder that bitch. Alright? Alright, I can do that, boss. Thanks, mate. I'll see you tomorrow, alright? In the morning, bright and early, son. We'll strike down the same legend again. Just because it's not seen, we'll strike down the same legend again. I'll write for ourselves. Alright? We'll go see, right? Take another hit on Mark? No, mate. Watch that wallet, mate. Watch that wallet, mate. Mark's like, yeah, I'm not going to tax him even more. Oh, shit. Thanks for tuning in to some sort of mythical bunk disorder plan. But shit, now, Daddy, I don't know how to treat me. I don't know how to treat little Jet now. It's okay, Daddy. You can still be her, Daddy. Oh, shit. They're all telling Daddy off at the moment. Daddy was bad. Went against everything we said. Did he? Yeah. You all just know that I'm going to be dead soon, don't you? Probably, mate. Saying goodbye before you go to bed. Alright. Damn it. Till next Christmas, I'll meet with you on MH30. I think I'm going to name the country Marina. What? Where MH30 crashed? It wasn't actually a plane crash, it was just a new continent detected to rise there. The planet expands every now and then, you know, the sun rises. Basically because we need more trees out here. No way. Yeah. But he started working there. It's crazy how it all works, but it's hard to hold that knowledge, you know. I'm not meant to show many people, you know. I'm too smart, I'm not meant to speak. So yeah, maybe get me off the ice when I roll over there, eh? Unless I thought this would be the last one because it's online and it's just the same story over there, basically, you know. Nah, different story, scene, different backdrop there, mate. Whatever you make there, you know. Yeah, probably. Moon invasion. Yeah. Yeah, moon invasion, yeah. Germs or viruses. No. Something. Cow prongs. Cow prongs or something like that. I don't figure it out over there. You guys, we would have really told them. Yeah, we would have told them. Yeah. Well, we don't get invited over there straight away. No, Indigenous groups, the main ones that go over there and help out. The local country, it's just like the second continent of Australia, you know? As North America and South America. Sort of like South Australia. Or West Australia, sorry. Oh. That's why West Australia's going to go on its own. Oh, and be the main helpers for the new country, the new continent. Yeah, that's where MH30, you know, detect the gravitational waves northwest of WA. You know, MH30 sort of crashed down there. So that's actually where the new seed came down and grew the whole country. So a branch fell down from outer space and boated up, and now it's filling with dirt. Yeah, mate. They're all open trunks. And the kids are already on it. Yeah, mate. We get there first and teach them a moral. I know what we did to you, son. Call me the son, yeah. And touched me with another boy's penis. She done that. They only done that there. Ain't that what I said in my head? Hey, you might. But how come Steve's playing that he heard me be told I'm the son and he's the one that actually told me? Ah, yeah. Or did Steve, when I told Steve that I got told I'm the son as a child, Steve went, oh, that's pretty funny. He must remember that he got told as well. Yeah, because he's sort of going through the same thing that Travis did. He's running now, you know, he's running for it. Yeah, and Travis has to run for it. Oh, shit. I can see Sexton's caught by it as well. Oh, yeah, they probably got it sold then, yeah. Probably get all the Catholics, mate. They're probably the most honest. Oh, right. What are you doing with Steve? Just play with him. But you won't take him out from his business and make him homeless and shit. We didn't make you homeless, those are your choices. We just want to play with you. Oh, okay. Well, we love to fight. We love to race as well. Can we get AI to actually figure out what's going on here? It's not that smart yet, mate. That takes the brain power of 100 men. Okay. I'll name myself now in shame. Report on this on another day. But back then, I wasn't witness to be here.